All right.
Okay, I better get my recording up as well. And the green flag waves for the Brickyard 400. We saw a bunch of action on qualifying. And currently, there's someone at P1 we were not expecting there. That's going to be Green Greensley, otherwise known as Dev, who just recently signed up. He's going to be the rookie of the race. Chameleon's been dominating all the practice sessions, but he's not doing too good in terms of this race right here. Compared to Dev, he's been running a 0.1 slower lap time. He's got to make that up in the race. He's trying to get that draft. Dev is trying to break it up. And so far, we see a lot of action in the midfield of the pack. Ooh, Jesse tries to push 3 wide on the inside against Binks and Chameleon. Oh, one car spinning around in turn 3. That's going to be mean. Collides with Israel. Few cars are put into the wall. They managed to keep it clean for one lap. Good job on the rest of the field. Oh, never mind. Zesty's around down at the exit of turn 4. Oh, he barely avoids the rest of the field. That is just insane, these drivers' wreckage avoidance. Now the rest of the field is split up from the top 3, though. That's going to be Dev, Binks, and Chameleon. P1, 2, and 3. Oh, 2 cars are around in the back. Is that going to be a caution? I think it is. Neither of them have saved it, so the caution is going to throw at lap 2. Who was that Christmas for Yule guy? He just joined late. Oh, that's Minion.
What a block. What a block.
Hopefully my internet's going to be a little better this time. That way it can actually pace properly. Seems to be, as I'm not lagging too bad while spectating. So far, the really haven't changed other than Binks overtaking Chameleon for P2. Not entirely sure when that happened. Might have been a little bit of an incident I didn't see because he is a second behind. So far, pacing seems to be good. Why is Skirty pitting? I can't type without autocorrect, but it's fine. Pits are going to be open this lap. 2 cars are going to go down. That's Zesty and Skirty. I'm not sure why they're going down. I think they're both just trying to top off on fuel as fast as they can. Try to hold speed as best as I can. That's going to be working out pretty fine. A little bit of a lag spike, nothing to worry about.
I pit road.
Are they both caught up yet? They are about to be, so it's going to be fine. I'm going to get into the middle. And say choose right now. Try to stay ahead so I don't wreck anyone. Oh, that's my fault. Fuck. I tried to slow down. Okay, going in pit lane now. Go down to the restart zone. Off they go for the green flag. 87 gets a really good start from the rest of the field. They've been P1 this entire time. I don't think they haven't led a single lap. Binks has been getting close to doing so. Chameleon, who started P2, is now falling back to P4. Got to get around Binks and Meme, who are going to be side by side for P2. Binks is going to get the draft from Dev. Now they're switching over to Meme getting the draft, but the 91 is going to be supporting the 41 from behind. Ooh, they get a little bit frisky down about the bottom lane. Ooh, 00 kind of collides with the 87 there. No one's really affected, so it's still going to be fine. And there goes Binks. He's just losing position after position. I have no idea what happened to him. I'm spectating P1 here. That is, again, Dev. He's just trying to break this draft as much as he can, which, while that is working, it also does slow his car down whenever he turns from the straight, so he needs to be aware of that. Ooh, Meme tries to go for the bump and run to get the P1. He does, and it does work. They're 3 wide in the back as well. Skirty, Zesty, and Binks. Jesse's trying to get the inside on Coin as well. Speaking of, Coin hits the wall. I think Zesty forced Skirty into the wall as well. Now it's the 87 who's going to try to get the move in the 00, I think, through turn 3. In the back, there's Zesty trying to get it on Jesse as well. I think there's one other car, Binks. They're going to push it 3 wide through turn 3. The 87 gets the inside for turn 4. I think they're going to seal the deal. Never mind. 00 gets an amazing run outside of the corner, and they're going to get the support for the 91. That's going to be Chameleon pushing his way back up to P2. 00 just has to keep it clean now if he wants to hold this position. He might not be able to against the 91 for quite a while. The field is starting to spread out single file. Not really going anywhere. Ooh, 87 a little bit trying to get the lunge on the 91. They both appear to be really fast drivers, holding pretty equal times. And I think the 41 is trying to push it 3 wide. That's Binks. They're going to try to go for that move. The 87 backs out, does not want to be in that spot. Understandable, considering some of the drivers. Oh, and he just dumps the 4 on turn 3. He's around, almost collects Coin. In fact, he does collect Coin. That's not really going to be a caution, though, because Coin really didn't wreck out. He just kind of got tiny tapped. Big Sag. Anyways, back to the commentary. Who is that? Meme still in P1. He's been putting on some pretty aggressive blocks right now. And now we have to hold off against the 91 and the 41 at once. The 91 gets a run off of the corner. I think he got a little bit of a push from either Dev or Zesty. Might have been Zesty because they're teammates. Oh, Meme goes a bit wide on turn 1. Zesty gets the inside. So does Dev. And Chameleon takes P1 for the first time as they come onto the backstretch for lap 8. Chameleon still holding P1. It's single file right now. No one's really making a move on each other. We're going to look in the back for now. Ooh, speaking of, Skirty and Israel collide. I think that's for P6 back there. They're going to be side by side. Skirty does get the inside, but he might run a bit wide on the corner. Hits the wall. Israel might get the run. So does Jesse. In the front, Meme and Dev side by side. Binks is going to get the draft from Meme. Maybe looking to support him when they come across the start-finish line. Dev gets a better braking point through the corner. I think Meme is trying to go for another bump and run. That's just not going to happen. Dev holds that P3 position. Now he's got to catch up to both Zesty and Chameleon. These two are teammates, so it's not going to be easy to get around either of them. Ooh, he does get the good run out of the corner, though. He's trying to get the draft from that 42 right there. He makes it. There goes the 87 lunging for P2 absolutely flawlessly, and I think the 41's going to go for that move as well. He does in the inside. Zesty tries to get the bump done. Can't exactly. 00 makes the bump on the 42. Ooh, 00 goes for the bump and run. They get in the bottom lane, and they overtake and clear right up on turn 4. Chameleon's been holding P1 for quite a while. He's going to be doing that, although there is the 87 right behind him getting the draft. Chameleon said he has a very good strategy on this track, which helps him save quite a lot of fuel, but he also did mention that for what it's worth, no cautions are going to have to come out for him, which is going to be a very risky play, as there already has been one caution. I'm not entirely sure what his strategy is right now because I haven't been paying too close attention, but it better be good, as he's very confident on it. I think he sealed the deal for that strategy. The only real battles going on right now for P4, that's going to be Zesty and Meme, and back there, Israel and Skirty and Jesse are going to be battling for P5. I think Skirty got a little bit worse of a run. Jesse's going to overtake him. They come across to lap 11 now. The field is starting to spread out, so it's getting a little harder to commentate on exactly what is going on, other than mistakes in certain lines or specific one-off overtakes. We do see a little battle for the lead, though. That's between the 87 and the 91, Chameleon and Dev. Chameleon might have made a mistake on turn 1, as Dev is now just right on them. Binks is going to get the draft from both of them. Look at the run that 41 is getting, actually. They're going to keep that going all the way to turn 3. They're all going to be right next to each other. Binks gets a little bit of a bad run off of the corner. Dev, though, he's looking for a move. He goes on the inside of a 91. Can't exactly make it work as Chameleon gets a better run off the corner. I think Dev is just looking for open air right now because he's been running some pretty good laps. Why is Chameleon flashing me with the pit button? Yeah, that's going to be in Skirty's video, and he's probably going to get demonetized. Anyways. All right, there goes Dev on the inside. Chameleon on the outside for P1. Oh, Chameleon again gets the better run. I think that's what he's relying on right now. He appears to be clear. So far, he keeps that. The 87 goes behind him. 41 goes for the move now on turn 3. And now leaving room for the 42 to start catching up as well. They're going to be 3 wide for P1. 91 goes super wide. All around goes the 41. Spinning down up between turn 3 and 4. He's just going to be down in the infield. Hopefully he can rejoin the track safely as to not hurt anyone else. Seems to be doing that. That will definitely be reviewed post-race. I know that for sure. Going to be looking back at the front. It's Dev in P1 now. He seemed to have gotten the overtake done on the 91. Now the 00 is caught up. It's again a 4-car battle, just a little more spread out this time. Chameleon and Meme seem to be battling it out. They both got a little bump and run at each other on turn 1 and turn 2. Chameleon now has the run off of turn 2 on the backstretch. That's going to help them break away from Meme and catch up to Zesty, who is their teammate. I'm not entirely sure what Zesty entirely wants to do with Chameleon. He said multiple times that he wants to prioritize his drivers, but I think Zesty does have a points advantage over them. I think he might want to go for more points. Maybe try to hold off Chameleon. Maybe just try to secure as high of a spot as he can. Either that or he's looking to help Chameleon to maybe support his team instead. I think Meme's trying to go down the inside on Chameleon. Does do that. Does he get the move fully done? I don't think he does. Maybe. He does get it done, actually. And in the back, we see a little bit of a battle between Skirty and Jesse as well. That number 12 car has been pretty mid-pack all day. Haven't seen too much action from him, but, you know. Could be anything going on at this point. We're going to look back at Binks here, who's behind Israel now. He's dead last, but we've seen him have pretty fast pace. He could try to work his way back up in the field. We know some cars are extremely slow right now. They might be just hoping for a caution at the moment. So far, does not seem to be happening as the field is spreading out once again. Dev is just absolutely running away from the field. Zesty's in P2, trying to use whatever draft he can to catch up. Not going to work for him. Currently, still, the only battle that's going on is Jesse and Skirty, who are both getting pretty rough with each other back there. I think Jesse does hit the wall off the exit of turn 1. I think Skirty just has a terrible entrance in a turn 2 as well. Look at how much time he's lost in that one corner. Going from right behind Jesse's bumper to look at that, must be like 10, 15 car lengths away, probably 20 actually. So he just lost too much time from that to gain back.
Literally lagged at the worst imaginable time, bro.
We do see in the very, very far back as well, Binks is starting to catch up to Israel, as well as Unknown, who's starting to get the run on Coin. He's been behind them for a while. Coin is pretty good at defense, though, so he's going to have to just try to hold off as long as he can. I'm going to turn on my graphics so I can see a little better. I'm not sure if that's going to affect my performance in any way. I'll probably turn them down before I start pacing again. Now Banks is caught up to Israel. They're going to try to lunge for the move down at turn 1. Ooh, might get the run off of it, actually. Israel does hit the apron.
2.3 seconds.
So far, no move can be made. Yeah, looking back at the front, that's going to be the main few pack. They're all spread out right now. It's going to be P1, who's over 2 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. Zesty in P2, Memistry P3, Chameleon P4, and right behind him is his teammate, Jesse, P5. I'm not sure what Jesse exactly wants for his team. We've seen them get into a little bit of a debacle with Zesty before in chat. Actually, it does look like Zesty is gaining a little bit of time. Dev might have made a little mistake on turn 4. I did not catch that, actually. He's just trying to hope for it as clean as possible. Ooh, Banks is going down in the pit lane right now. Currently lap 17, so the pit cycle is about to start very soon. In fact, that's 2 cars pitting as well next lap. That's going to be Dev and Jesse, actually. So that's the leader, and that's P5 pitting. I think that's P3, maybe? No, it's not? Okay. Coin's pitting as well in the back. Can't see if anyone else is pitting. Let me see Israel. He's not. Okay, look back at the front. Dev goes in the pit lane, keeps it clean. Never mind. Dev speeds and pits. That is not going to be good for Dev. He's been holding P1 for quite a while. Looking back at the field as I'm trying not to break away eyesight for too long. Oh, Jesse and Coin both pit at the same time. Either that or one of them had a little bit of a faulty pit stop. They're going to be racing out of pit lane. The 4 is going to get out first. Never mind. Coin's just pitting on the very last stall. That's going to be big sad for him. Unfortunately, due to speeding in pits, Dev is going to have to serve a drive-through, which is just going to be super bad for him. He's been holding P1, and actually Israel speeds in pits too.
21.5, let's see.
Looking at the other drivers, they seem to be clean. Chameleon coming into pits, Unknown coming into pits. The field is going to be a little bit shaken up after a while. I'm not sure what most of these drivers are on in terms of fuel. Memes going on in the pit right now. Zesty, he's choosing to stay out. He's been saving fuel for a long time. It's lap 20, and he can still go another lap if I'm not wrong. So far, Reset doesn't
Yeah,
seem to
about
have any
6
pit
per lap.
coordination. They just seem to be going whenever it suits them. Binks and Coin getting into a little bit of a fight back there. One might have chosen a little bit of a lesser. Actually, never mind. They both took full. They seem to have come out in a relatively similar spot, though. Once Zesty pits, we're going to get rid of all these lap downs, and we're going to see what exactly happens. Going to have to announce that right now for Israel. So far, it's going to be a little bit of a three-car battle. I think Zesty's going to be pitting next lap. He's only on 200, actually 300 milliliters left of fuel. It's either this lap or the next lap. He's going to be going into pits. I'm not entirely sure what his strategy is. Chameleon said he had a good strategy. He's in P5 right now. Like, quite a while. Going to see where he is on the track. Ooh, Coin gets a little bit of a bad run. There's Chameleon about 40 seconds behind. That's about how much time a pit stop takes away. Both Zesty and Skirty have not pit yet. Let me see if Skirty's pitting. He's not going to be pitting. Both of them, I think, have to pit this lap. Skirty is pitting this lap, actually. Going to be checking Zesty right about where is his name on the thing. There is his name on the thing. He definitely is pitting this lap. He has a little less fuel than Skirty. However, he is on a little further down on the track, so it might equal out. Binks does seem to be breaking away from both Coin and Unknown, who were in a little bit of a three-car battle earlier. Binks does have good pace, but he's just looking to potentially try to stay away from the rest of the field because he knows wrecks like this can happen a lot. Like what happened earlier. All right. Both of these drivers going to pits right about now. Going to check Zesty, make sure he didn't speed. Skirty's coming in, make sure he doesn't speed. Oh, Skirty does speed through pits. That's going to be bad for him. Actually, I watched his accelerator at the time. He just accelerated way too soon. Crossed the pit lane speed at about 74 to 76, somewhere around that speed. That's just not good for him. He runs out of fuel in pit lane too, but he does not get a DNF because he did not run out of fuel on the main track, which is definitely going to be good for him, as he is allowed to stay in the race. Gotta be constantly checking the rest of the field, make sure none of them are doing any shady acts. I see you. I'm watching you. Listen to me, you little piece of shit. All right, I think Zesty comes out of pits pretty early. We're going to see once Fur crosses the line or Dev crosses the line. He doesn't seem to be the leader. Never mind, right, he did have to serve a drive-through. I almost forgot that. A few of these drivers are just praying to God they have a caution come out very soon. I think it's going to be Memistry who's going to be in P1 right now. Skirty does have to serve his drive-through. I'm going to look at him and make sure he's doing that. You forgot to put on your pit thing, Skirty. You know, I'm just gonna be watching you to make sure you hold a consistent speed. You know what? It's acceptable. All right. It's acceptable. Security comes out of pits. He's going to be near Dev right now, or Creamy Creamsley, as he set his username to. Yes, it is going to be Zesty and me battling it out for P1 currently. Jesse and Chameleon in the back as well. Jesse's been quite the roadblock for Chameleon a lot of the time in these practice races. Ooh, Memestry does try to get the inside on Zesty. He does get that. Taking P1 back. That 00 has been pretty fast. So has the 42. They're both about similar paces. The main question is, can one of them just get around the other for a P1 finish? So far, it seems fine. Unknown and Coin seem to be keeping it clean in the back. Everyone else who's spread across the track right now seems to be keeping it clean. Now Israel, who is a lap down, is going to start joining the field with Memestry and Zesty. I am also going to remind that there are no blue flags, but if you are the cause of a wreck of a car who is a lap ahead of you, the penalties are going to be doubled for you in particular. So, yeah, that's going to be big sad. Israel does know this, apparently, as he is heavily slowing down on these corners, just trying not to get involved with Zesty, with Meme. I think Zesty makes a little bit of a lunge down the corner to try and break away from Memestry there. I think these two battling it out down through the first few corners are going to start making way for both Jesse and Chameleon to start catching up as well. In the back, Coin Unknown, who seemed to be about 20 seconds down. Coin gets a really bad run off the corner. He's just trying to keep it clean against Unknown. Might be self-clearing himself right there. I lagged a little. I can't exactly tell. I think he does have a POV, though, so that's going to be definitely good. Memestry holding P2 right now. That's Israel, who's starting to catch up. He is lap down. I think he's trying to get his lap back for in case he does have to go through a, little incident. He did have to serve a drive-through earlier, which is pretty sad, but, I can't leave any leisure for anyone, even the owners. So that's just going to be how it is. Seems to be a pretty clean race right now, although it is spread apart. That's going to be Dev coming out of pits right there. He's stocked up on his fuel. He's just hoping for some sort of caution to come out right now between either the leaders or the people in the back. Memestry and Zesty still battling it out for P1 right now. Israel is now getting to the bumper. They've both been slowing each other down for a long time. I am lagging a little bit because my grandma is using the microwave. I swear to God. I heard the microwave beep, and now I physically can't see anything until that microwave goes bye-bye. I think it stopped now, so we're going to be fine. Never mind, I'm still lagging.
The microwave effect.
I'm starting to campaign to ban all microwaves right now. You hearing this in Sturdy's video? Sign my campaign. Oh, that's 2 cars wrecking. That's absolutely 2 cars wrecking. Oh God, please stop using the microwave. Stop using the microwave. Okay, yellow flag.
literally on an island of my own, bro. What is this? You can't even see no one. Like, even if you zoom out the max, you still cannot see anyone, bro. That's how, like, just alone I am, bro. I would have been in, like, third, top four if it wasn't for that. If I just didn't speed, bro. I'm so good on hit entry. That's messed up that time. We
Okay, gotta get up there to pace.
Where are the freaking leaders, bro? God dang.
Okay, few cars are going into pits right now. Everyone seems to be caught up, so pits are open.
Not yet.
Not yet?
I'm catching up eventually. Have it open. I'm planning on coming down.
Okay.
Unless is anyone going down or no?
Multiple people.
No.
I just got to go by the rule book. I can't open pits until everyone is caught up, so unfortunately we're not going to open it.
Is anyone still left in?
Yes, Creamy Creamsley is going around to get their lap back,
Am I still
which
left
is
in?
fun. Okay, I'm going to slow down to 90. Why is Jesse constantly on my ass? Okay.
Scurry left in.
I don't think so. He's actually fine with the rest of the field.
I ain't even doing nothing.
Where's Dev currently? Jesse! Jesse!
I think Dev's
Jesse!
going around.
How close is he? How close is he?
I can't really see. Scurry put on his beacon. I think everyone left.
How close is he? Should I say open?
Let me think.
Oh, you know,
We pit?
I think turns 3 and 4.
okay,
Sure.
turns
I
3
think
and
next
4.
time.
Were we supposed to pit or not? Okay.
Everyone seems to be going down. I hope nobody runs out of fuel.
Actually, like four,
Otherwise, that would be
lap
really bad.
offset there.
Ooh, Chameleon's
I
going
need
a bit
the
down there.
caution, sadly,
Not sure what
to
happened. He's getting a little
spin.
frisky. It's going to be a race off the pit lane for most of these drivers. For some of them, it's going to be a question of if they get into pit lane, what the strategy they're using. Chameleon might not be one of those. We have heard of him before. Talk about his strategy and how he can't run out of fuel. He's accelerating on his own still, so he's fine. I will just put open in the announcements once it is time. Oh my god, Jesse. Stop getting on my booty cheeks. I can't penalize you for it or I can't say anything for it, but stop getting on them.
Hey, next game. We're
Open.
not pacing that 90. I refuse to
People may go
believe
down to
because
pit
I'm pacing that
lane.
90. Go
Lower
in.
position.
No, what in the like?
Pointing.
Ooh, I'm gonna see if there's any speeding penalties. Hopefully not. Accelerate a little bit, then spectate. No speeding. So we're all good. We're all good.
Take like 50% fuel, just leave it at 90 and try to pass a couple of cars, but nah. I don't think it would be
Gonna be
worth
one
it.
more pacing lap. I hope there's enough for all these drivers. And I hope they don't battle it till the end and then kill everybody.
Bruh.
Gonna be a race off pit lane, and I'm not sure who's gonna come out first.
I did.
Seems to be Jesse, so he's still holding P1.
I'm gonna get my fuel now. My car's glitched inside the thing, of course.
I am actually gonna stop here to let them catch up. Although once they do, I
32,
am gonna
80, that's
accelerate back to
40.
90.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, they
No, we
are
have to stop
catching.
once from now on.
Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. That seems to be everyone. Okay. Gonna say choose since everyone's here.
I am not here. What is bro talking about?
Okay, we're seeing a little bit of variety from strategy for the rest of these drivers. Skirty coming in right about now.
I'm gonna choose the
I'm going to be
inside
going
lane.
into
I
the
don't
pit
want to start on
lane
the outside.
so I can restock on fuel.
You're trying to get put into the wall. Easy for go.
Where's my car?
Okay, green flag waves once again. Jesse and Chameleon, P1 and P2. Meme 3 and Binks, row 2, right behind. I think Jesse gets a way better run with Meme. I am 28 laps down, so do not mind me. Yeah, I'm just here to be here. I'm just going to get 50% so I don't waste too much time. After that, I will start spectating again. Actually, I'll spectate while I'm in pits. Just in case.
What the heck was that, bro? How did I
Okay, they seem to be keeping it clean right now. Now let me out of the pit lane, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will literally kiss you on the lips now.
214
Pit
miles per
lane.
hour. GG.
Okay, let me get to my pacing spot. Now spectate again, spectate again. They seem to be fine. Okay, everyone seems to be fine actually. They managed to keep it clean for a lap when they're all close together. This is genuinely shocking. Okay, Creamy Creamsley. P3. He's been holding P1 for quite a while. He had a drive-through earlier, as we do know, but he's managed to both serve that and get back up into the field with this caution. Ooh, Skirty does get turned down up on turn 1 by, I think, Coin on the outside. It's going to be a post-race review on Coin's POV, so I think he is recording. Even if he's not, we have Skirty's POV right there. Hi, YouTube. Hi.
Going 220
Hello.
miles per hour to that corner with
Please say chicken nugget in the comments if you are hearing this. Anyways.
What the? Next guy, man. Whatever.
Me Mystery and Dev getting into a little bit of a collision. There's Chameleon in the back, getting up all on the wall. So far, it's starting to line up single file again, how it was before.
Because I'm about to lose draft.
Although positions have sort of shifted since last time. Jesse is still P1, but Binks has managed to climb his way back to P2. Ooh, what a lunge by the 41 down in that corner. Jesse hits the wall too, collision with the 87. The 4 is just being a roadblock right now to Dev and Meme, not letting them pass. Even after hitting that wall. And I think the 42 now is going down to the inside, trying to at least. Ooh, Ooh, 87 gets a little bit of a bump and run, hits the wall, gets hit by the 42 again. The 87 lost so much time. Now he's so far back, he's going to have to make all of that up now in the
Why?
corners.
I shot down to 150. What was that?
Taking a look down at the front and the
I
back. The
just
front
shoot down
seems
to
to be more
150.
close together. Jesse, Binks, Meme, Zesty.
Bro.
The back 4 or 5 seem to be a lot more spread out, although there is a little bit of action going on in the back in the form of Unknown and Israel. Both starting to make moves on each other. In the front, they're 3 wide for P1. Zesty manages to get a double overtake for that P1. Oh, and there goes Binks yet again. Spun out on the backstretch. Oh, everyone manages to avoid him.
It'd be funny if someone would actually hit him.
All right, the 42, 00, and the 4, all P1, 2, and 3. Oh, what happened to Dev? He's P5. Lost that position to Chameleon. He might have made a little bit of mistake trying to push the car too much. And now he's got to get around Chameleon, too, in the front. Oh! I think there was a little bit of contact with the wall. Meme and Zesty getting a little frisky in the front. Jesse trying to get in on that action as well, but just cannot, as he is a bit too slow. Meme tries to go around the outside or inside.
We're about to lose to draft the coin.
For the next corner, Zesty does not block it. In the meantime, he thinks he's confident with the outside run, with he's going to get. Or maybe he's just going to go for a little bit of a switchback down into corner 3, which he does perfectly. Look at that insane run he has off the corner. Meme tries to go for a bump and run. That's been his favorite move all race. He gets that done. He's going to stay P1 now. Zesty and Jesse both getting the run. These two are teammates. It's Retep against NCRM. The other driver, Retep, is P4 right there. He's going to be slowly catching up to the rest of the field while they battle it out. Zesty and Meme. I think these two have been at it all race, quite frankly. These two have been good rivals for this race. Zesty's just been trying to get around that 00 of Memistry, and he just can't. So far, he seems to be just giving tiny little bumps on the straightaways. He might be going for a lunge now for turn 3. Can't exactly make it work. He does get the run off of turn 3, though. What is Jesse doing? What in the world? Oh, no. That's probably very bad. Oh, please don't hit anyone. Okay. Whew. And what Jesse just committed suicide. Now up on turn 4. Okay. That's a caution. That's a caution. That's a caution. That's a caution. Definitely a caution. Caution. I'm going to tell them to go around. We are definitely going to need some more POVs to look at that wreck.
I ain't fast after all that.
Nice, and I'm going to be looking at the front too to make sure they don't wreck out either. They seem to be holding it fine to turn 3 and 4.
I just did nothing. Yeah, just because I was
so
at the
far
back
now,
and I
after
did
that
nothing.
wreck,
It just crashed.
Drivers,
I swear.
Have 3 total drivers who are involved in that. It's just Zesty, Meme, Chameleon, Dev, Skirty, and finally Unknown.
193 off the corner.
We're all going to be left in the main pack. They are going to be regrouped together, though, for the caution. It's going to be the final 24, 23, maybe 22 laps once they all catch up.
25 is insane.
That's where I am right now. I'm going to start accelerating.
Is it really necessary?
Zesty manages to edge out P1 off the line against Meme.
Is it necessary?
She does seem to be doing pretty well. No driver seems to be going in pit lane yet. Okay. Is there anyone else? I think Coin's not caught up, so we're going to have to wait for him. There's 2 drivers there just trying to speed towards the rest of the field. Coin and Jesse.
It does work out, yeah, because then I'll probably be able to do 25 or
Okay.
50% fuel at the end. No, it does work out, alright.
Pit lane is open.
Because you still have to pit one more time.
Few drivers are going to go into pits. It's going to be Skirty, Unknown, Israel, and Jesse. Going to look at all of them. Chameleon, stop flashing me, I swear to God. Okay, no one speeds through pits in the back. I see 0 red lights, so we are all fine.
Oh, there's like
It's going to be
2 red
green next
lights,
time,
gang.
though, as the rest of the drivers start to catch up. Might be taking lower fuel options to just maybe last a little bit longer than the rest of the field. Maybe have to pit a little bit later. I think that's a strategy a few of these guys are going to be going for.
Yeah, that's the only. Yeah,
And
pit later,
Chameleon's
do
just trying to
25 or
minimize his
50%
pits as
fuel.
much as he can. Does not want to be a part of anything at all.
Dang, let me go. Because now I can pit on like what? Lap 50,
On
51?
the back.
Hey, sorry, no. No, I can
They
pit on
should
like
be
lap
coming back right
60,
about
do
now. I think I
25,
see them
50%
coming off pit
fuel.
road.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I cannot track the race off the pit lane as I am trying to pace right now.
Sturdy did not take pit road exit correctly.
It's under caution,
Did he
guys.
come out first? Did he come out of pit road first?
He came out right in front of me, but
Yo,
he
Jacob.
Yo.
not good.
There's someone on the front stretch, by the
I
way,
came
in
out
case if you
first.
didn't
Yes, I
see it.
did. I came out first.
You
What do you mean
didn't.
someone on the front stretch? What
There
do you
was
mean?
someone on the front stretch, like around the stands, like on track, like at the start finish line. You missed someone that was on track, just standing still on track.
Yeah, I should be able to pit around lap 60,
I was
65.
not alert of this. In fact, I don't think I saw this either. There's no choosing yet, no green flag just yet. And I think Coin's going into pits now. It's a little late, but never mind. He's not going into pits. He just did a fake out on me.
They're trying to fake some people out. I don't
Is
know.
everyone caught?
Everyone is caught, so choose will be next time around. Pacing for one more lap. I'm not sure what's it called. The person you were talking about is... Okay. I'm going to increase my pacing speed because I don't know why we're at 80. Let's increase that to 90. Increase it to 90. Increase that to 90, motherfuckers. Okay. Now we go down on the backstretch because everyone is all caught up. I'm going to go into the middle right here. Choose. Ooh, Zesty's going to be choosing the outside for P1. He might have some sort of strategy. Although his team is not following up on his decision. Chameleon's choosing the inside. Jesse's going to be choosing the outside. They all seem to be chose up and ready to go. I'm not going to increase the pace speed because that can possibly cause a little bit of destruction. And I'm not going to be slowing down for these guys either because I could accidentally wreck myself into one of them. Okay. There seems to be a little bit of contact, but it is fine. As long as they do not fully wreck under pace, then I genuinely do not care what you do. Well, other than breaking away from your lane. Alright, I'm going to go into pits right about now. I'm just going to get into my spot early so I can spectate you guys quickly. Okay, they all come across the start-finish line now. We're green yet again. Outside lane gets a pretty huge run. Zesty made the right call, it looks like. He just gets an absolutely great run. Coins looking to potentially push him now.
Single file.
They're single file, but they seem to be all getting runs on each other. Ooh, there's a few cars getting absolutely insane speeds. I think that's 210 they're going, a few of them. Oh, the 91's around. Oh, he's going off to the right. Oh, he keeps it clean right on the pit entry road, even though we don't use that. He's going to be having to use a lot of draft to catch up.
What was that, bro?
Zesty's P1 right now. He's been surprisingly dominant this race. I'm not entirely sure what the fastest laps are. I want to check, but I also don't because I don't want to miss a wreck. So, you know what? I'm just not going to check. I'm going to leave it be. Okay. So far, P2. That's going to be Dev. He's been clawing his way back up for a while. He seems to be doing pretty good at that. He might be looking to make some moves in turn 4 as he is right on the bumper of the 42. Maybe going for a bump and run. He does get the bump. Does he get the run? Almost. He breaks right in the corner exit for some reason. I don't know why you would do that, but hey, I'm not you, so go ahead. I'm not gonna judge anything, okay? Okay. Anyways, back to looking at the field. 12. Well, I think this is the highest position Skirty's been in. Never mind, this is not the highest position. He's been in P2 because he stayed out from the pits. But this is the highest net position he's been in all day, actually. He's in P4 right now, looks like. He's going to be getting the draft off of Meme. He's starting to push that car. Starting to learn the track a little, I think. Oh, I think there's a few cars going into the wall in the back. Coins, one of them. Ooh, Meme Street gets a bad run off of the corner. 12, instead of trying to look for an overtake, he just looks to push. Skirty's being shocking. Oh! Ooh, what was that by the 77? I think that might have been an attempted pit maneuver. What in the world? I was watching directly when that happened. You just got right up on the rear of that guy. That was just not good to look at. I was very... Bro, I was about to have the Vietnam stare, bro.
Jesse.
Race. Ooh, Jesse, I think, gets the bump and run on Skirty. He's been managing to catch up. He gets the clearance for turn 4. Skirty goes a bit wide, manages to keep it clean. There's Dev going into the pits.
What?
He might not have enough time. Might not have enough fuel to last until the end of the race if another caution comes out. But this might be a play. This might be a play by him. He could stay out for a few more laps. He didn't. Oh, Zesty hits the wall right off of turn 1. Collides with Skirty. Don't wreck either of them, luckily. There's a 4-car pack in the back. That's going to be Unknown, Chameleon, Coin, and Israel. Oh, what happened to Skirty? Oh,
How did you manage to miss that?
Okay, wow. I was just looking at the back when that happened, so...
How did you miss that?
Yeah, I missed that completely. He might have got wrecked out by Jesse. We're going to have to see that in their POV post-race. Is that Binks going into pits right now? It is. Is that someone else going into pits? That's Coin. Multiple drivers going into pits right about now.
Can he even make it? That's the real question.
No.
Can
no,
they
Big
even make
sped.
it?
Oh, that's sad.
That's the real question. Can they even make it?
Unfortunately, I still have to penalize because I can't get favoritism. But, yeah, that's sad. That's me mystery pitting as well. So is Zesty. That's the 2 leaders going down in the pits next lap. Jesse already pit, which seemed to have worked out for him because he's just going to be far ahead at about half a tank of fuel. I think Chameleon's going down as well. He is. Looking down at the rest of the drivers, Me Mystery and Zesty. Oh, Meme sped. Oh, that's P2. That's P2 out of the race. Oh, that's just terrible. This pit lane has been causing disaster. I'm not sure what's happening with the pit lane, but most of these drivers are just getting shanked by it. Gonna have to give a drive through to Meme. That's just disappointing. But unfortunately, I can't give any leisure.
I think Zesty had a pit road glitch, potentially.
What do you mean a pit road glitch? What?
Chameleon mentioned. I'm not entirely sure, but
I just want to clarify that I have retired from the race.
Oh.
hey, Beans, can you check into
Next second.
can you join the VC therein and see what happens to Zesty?
I mean, the race for me wasn't for anything, so other than a win. So I'm not really losing or gaining anything by retiring from the race. Anyway, I will join the league practice to find out what happened with Zesty.
Yeah, go talk to him, figure that out.
I'm at the lead, 115.
I think he does have a POV, so I am going to definitely check out what he's doing.
Things is also.
I catched up to Israel and Mr. Unknown.
I know.
On pure
Just
merit.
Thank him for doing that.
Despite
at
them
least.
having draft.
Well, his
What is this?
him
Literally pure
stopping
merit. I
mid-race
was like 4 or 5
check
seconds back and I caught up to them, bro. We are not for real.
or him.
Who's that guy?
So, apparently, Zesty did everything right. He had the pit thing on, he selected full fuel, and he just went straight through that barrier for, like, all the pit stalls. Just went straight through it, even though it's not supposed to do that. So, pretty much the same thing that happened with Chameleon back at Charlotte.
Might need to test that out and also look at his POV.
He selected it again before he went into pits.
Well, I'm probably not gonna go back to ask about that because I doubt it.
What do you mean you doubt it?
I doubt he selected again before going into a pit stall.
All right, just ask to be sure. I do want to know.
Okay.
I think you only really need it for entering the road, since there was one time
the thing is, you might need to select it again. I'm not sure.
No, I technically took it all the way off after entering and was able to pit. And that was me figuring it out pretty much today, that I could somewhat do that, which gave me sort of light of it. Well, not really advantage of any sort.
Zesty did double check like multiple laps before he clicked 50 and then full, but it really was just a glitch.
All right, then. I'm
Which
gonna have
I
to look
don't
at that in
know.
post-race review. If that was the case, I'm not sure what exactly to give through that, but we're just gonna have to figure that out as we go. Okay, Israel gets a really bad corner. It looks like both Unknown and Skirty both seem to go around the 5. Skirty clears, Unknown does not. So they're gonna get alongside them.
Sturdy P2 at the Brickyard. Wow.
That's actually crazy. This is his highest net position in actually a long time.
Actually,
I think
let's
this is
see.
actually his highest net position.
Unknown's behind him, and anything could happen.
Yes, but at the same time, you also do have to realize a pit stops could spice things up because most of these drivers who are in the top 4 right now pit during the caution. What did I see on points POV? Who's battling? Okay, that's Chameleon and Dev, actually. So it could be either Chameleon or Dev in P1 right now, net P1. Gertie is net P4 right now, though, which is still the highest he's been all race. Well, that is also assuming that the pit stop takes more than 44 seconds. So he could be net P2, could be net P4.
1.9, let's see.
Top 4 still do have to pit one more time if they want to make it to the end of the
16.8.
race.
Yeah, around 5.
In fact, let me check a few pit stalls right now. I think one of them might have went in. No, they did. Did Jesse go in? No.
Yeah, around 5 to 4.
Did he die? Where is he?
Jesse is leading.
Okay,
6
wait, never
seconds
mind.
ahead of P2.
Oh, never mind. That's why he's 6 seconds ahead.
He has less than 300 milliliters, though.
I know. I'm spectating. I was just wondering, where in the world was he? Because I saw him on Skirty's spectating thing before, but now I don't. I'm like, did he die or something? What happened to him?
Oh, look at that. Israel getting on by Unknown for P3.
Yeah, we do see a little bit of action coming on more. I think most of these drivers are going to have to pit either next lap or the lap after. Or should I say this lap or the lap after?
If they have to pit, this will be an interesting shakeup in the final sum laps.
They do have to pit. All these top 4 drivers are under. All these drivers are about at 300 milliliters of fuel. So at the moment, we're just going to focus on the main
basket. I mean, I will go into pit road. I'm just here for the
Unknown has pitting on. I'm going to check if Jesse has it on. He does.
Yeah, I already said it. He does.
Of course, I will vigorously watch all of you to make sure none of you speed through pits, and if you do, I will line you up in the backyard with the shotgun.
What the heck?
Alright, so far, Israel and Skirty are not doing the pit thing yet. They are going to be
holding it out for another lap, which is going to be good for them. Jesse going into that pit stall, going to see whatever his name does, Unknown.
6.8.
He manages to keep it clean through pits. Okay.
155 milliliters and counting down for Skirty. Could he pull a Brad 2024, but actually win? Well, with the way the fuel's ticking down, I don't see how. Israel's gonna pit.
I don't think the 12 is going to have enough fuel to... Actually, never mind. I know the 12 is not going to have enough fuel to make it even another lap, I'm pretty sure. So he's either going to have to pit this lap
100
or
milliliters.
face the consequences of his actions for once and for all.
Yeah, almost 80 milliliters and counting down. There he goes. He's pitting.
We are seeing Jesse come out of the pit lane right about now. He is exiting turn 2 pit road. And it seems that they're both ahead. Chameleon and...
some happened with...
Okay.
Actually had
the 12th car has retired.
12